What's up, y'all? So one thing about the Carters, look, the Carters can get me out the house and make me spend some money because today I went to Target and, of course, had to get the Reasonable Doubt 30th Anniversary Edition. And the last time I went to Target to buy a CD was when Sia dropped her album, and I knew they were selling it at Target. I wanted to get it at Target because I hadn't been to Target for so long to buy a CD. So that was 2 years ago. And I also want to might as well go on to the next thing. This is the copy that I burned myself of the album, and I just used some of the original packaging because I really didn't know, like, if it was ever going to get a CD release. And so this is definitely special to me, created my own little packaging for it and whatnot. But now we get into almost the real deal, 30th anniversary edition of the real deal. This is where it all started for Jay-Z. Of course, I don't have every album, but I've got the Blueprint 2, Kingdom Come, American Gangster, Blueprint 3, the Hits Collection, Volume 1. I don't think they ever did a Volume 2, but that's besides the point. This is the clean version of Magna Carta because I especially love listening to the clean version, hearing the, differences and discrepancies between the edited and explicit versions. And then, of course, the classic 444, one of my favorites. So I still got a little ways to go. I definitely know that I want to get the Blueprint and maybe the Black Album. I'm going to be honest because I share all my opinions. I would say the Blueprint, in my opinion, probably start there more so than with the Black Album. I know the Black Album is a classic, and it is an amazing album. But as far as it goes with Jay-Z, maybe the Blueprint and then In My Lifetime. So, I don't know. It's kind of like with Nas, like, people were surprised because I said that I enjoy personally, just for me, It Was Written. I enjoy that more than Illmatic, but it is what it is. Let's get into this. I'm just going all over the place today. Hold on one second. But yeah, so anyways, this has the original album artwork. I think it looks a little bit different. Let me check my... Oh. So, okay, so this was the original album artwork, and this is the reissue. So they are trying to make it a little bit trendier or whatever. But at the end of the day... Oh, there's the barcode. Whatever it is, what it is. Also notice that there's no... because CDs used to have... Hold on. CDs used to have, like, tape at the top that you would have to peel off and actual barcodes on the back, but it is what it is. I mean, even like this album, but they didn't have the FBI anti-piracy warning. That's really interesting. That's right there. That appeared on... Didn't even appear on that album. On this one. Oh yeah, right here. It usually comes with that text too in that specific font. FBI anti-piracy warning. So anyways, that's the first time I've seen that on CDs in a long time. I guess they really don't have to include all the little things that I think... Because I look at CDs, from cover to cover, and I examine the little details and stuff. Of course, Rockefeller Records, Rock Nation, and whatnot. So let's see if the booklet holds up. But this is... this also includes a version of... Let me see. They have a bonus track. Fool's Paradise remix featuring Melissa Morgan of Can't Knock the Hustle. I do wish they put the Dead Presidents on here, maybe as a bonus track, like the original version that they put on streaming. But Jay-Z, this rollout is crazy. Now, as for my personal position about, his politics and all that, like the black capitalism thing, of course, white capitalism didn't solve white poverty, so I don't believe black capitalism is going to solve black poverty. But Jay-Z, as far as a music icon, I can respect him for the music. As far as supporting, just getting every penny out of the fans, it is what it is. But, okay, so I do like this. They use some photos. It's not... Ooh, okay, so it is a little bit different. Yeah. Okay, so that's it. So no original credits or anything. Mind you, the original credits look something like this. And the other photos that were used in the booklet, I think I have... Oh, yeah, one of them. When I designed this little packaging, I used this photo. Let's see if I can zoom in. I used this photo and that one, which I don't think that was... Anyways, Jonathan Mannion did the photography which is just legendary. He also did the photography for Major Key by DJ Khaled. But yeah, so anyways, these are some iconic photos. Of course, I don't know how much they could use. It is a reissue, so maybe they had like licensing issues or whatever. But overall, in terms of actual, like, there's not even any credits or anything. I'm thinking like, I don't know. So whoever designed it, you know, cool. The 444 booklet was also kind of plain, I would say. It just had pictures of the billboard and stuff like that, but it also had it actually had text in the, you know, album that said go here for the information and whatnot. But this doesn't even, I don't know. I think they should have used a couple more things if you know, barring, you know, licensing issues and whatever, from the original album. But it does look like a 2026 release of a 1996 album, which is what it is. Anyways, this is a classic album. This is where it all started. I do like the booklet anyway. But yeah, probably going to be my last purchase for a couple months. But yeah, so there it is. The rest of my Jay-Z stuff. I'll just put all around here. But yeah, iconic. Definitely one of my favorite rappers. Definitely. But anyways, Reasonable Doubt. Can't knock the hustle. It's politics as usual. Peace.